best will come, and we shall always, let me not speak in plural because I don't like, you have to stand alone. I will always do everything possible to make sure that everybody in the country is enjoying his or her nation. There are some people who are really feeling enslaved even when they are in their own nation, and it is not their wish. Si kyekyo kye baagala, naye tebalina kyakukikolera. Physically I'm not working, but documentary I'm still working. Physical appearance I'm not appearing in anywhere, but in it they have to write and inform people that Ward Ampe Lawrence is no longer with us, which is okay, because also it will have helped me. You may ask yourself, how will it help me? How would I remain? And when they are saying, how would I remain in the system? Then later on they are saying that organization was torturing people and I was among. How can I explain that? How? We have to stand in to try to stop it. If they chase me because I'm stopping it, it is okay. I'm too low, the lowest rank. So there is no big deal I can change beyond my voice. My voices cannot change anything, but my voices can influence them to change something. I believe from the time I started, things are not the same. Things are not the same. Willingly and unwillingly, they will have to change. Because my will not leave them the same. That is very true. That is true. My voices will not leave them the same. Don't know why my camera is. We are too small, very small. Actually, if it could not be you, I would be too small. Too small, but due to your efforts, there's nothing they can do. Nothing. And they are responding to my messages because of you. Because I myself, I could not be the way I am if I'm alone. Lakes, thank you so much for joining. And that is a Ugandan.
Yeah, bro, I'm riding, but I'm listening. I'm driving, but I'm listening.
It is okay. It is okay. Thank you. He's a Ugandan who has sacrificed his time and resources to provide Wi-Fi to all of you who are in struggle. He is ready to deliver it to you. solve that issue of network and data. And so far me, I'm on his services and I appreciate everyone who could be in need of Wi-Fi. Go to his inbox and you agree. And if you are in struggle, kindly come to my inbox. I will contact him for you. We make sure you receive that Wi-Fi. You get me? Together we can do each and everything possible. When we are together, everything is possible. Now you imagine your Ampe alone is nothing. But when I speak and you speak, that's when dictators will shake. That's when oppressors will shake. So don't undermine yourself. Don't. There is no need to undermine yourself. Don't it's like you entered late. But today the reason for the live, I don't see a request. Don't I want you. I've seen. The reason for the live is appreciation. Yesterday we collected, was it yesterday? Don't remind me.
Yeah.
And today I have fulfilled because I have bought a phone. Although
Hey.
I have not started using it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to set it.
Okay, you try to set it, man. You start getting videos of good quality also.
That is good. I appreciate everyone's heart and love.
Did you subscribe the Wi-Fi?
I subscribed. I'm even using Wi-Fi. Inshallah, thank you so much.
That's great. Bana Uganda mwebale era yesterday you are the same people who contributed that money. Yeah, thank you guys who happened to be there for him. Yeah, in solidarity we stand. I'm seeing people writing, how did the ruling go? What happened again?
I'd read it. I wanted to say the ruling. I don't remember the date, but the ruling was a charge of 120. Then another account which they called disobedience of lawful orders, they charged me for dismissal. But after them
How far
charging,
are you with the phone? Your voice is very low.
I was like, are you getting me now?
Yeah.
The first charge was 120. Then the
Hey.
second charge, which was disobedience of lawful order, they charged a dismissal. But those charges are already exposed to headquarters for approval. So I think now I'm in 3 weeks after those charges, but up to now they have not approved. And the reason why they had called me at headquarters, I thought it will be a dialogue. We talk and see what is wrong, we correct it. But upon reaching there, they were telling me to appeal against what they charged.
You don't
I
appeal. Good
thought
enough you have not appealed. Because once you appeal, shitegeza wamaze okukwata mu ngalo zaabe, okitegeera?
I've not appealed and I said no. So up to now, they have not proved the charges. They are still pending. So we are still waiting for them. That is what I think I've explained. That person was asking. Like us is saying, is there to serve every Ugandan. Feel free to inbox him or Don. They mobilize you, communicate. You see how you can get your Wi-Fi as long as you're in struggle and you mean it. Because we don't want any minute wasted. We must utilize each and every minute that comes across. Thank you so much, Food Soldier. We love you so much. Your efforts are the one keeping us around. Your presence in us, we cannot take it for granted.
naye ekintu kyonna ekinavaawo naye olaba kyetugenda okukola bw'olaba nti bakuzoganya nnyo tusobola kukola live abantu ne bakuwayo omuko kasente omukazi n'akola simanyi oba omukazi wo omwesiga otya.
Mukazi wange talina buzibu.
Simanyi oba omukazi wo omwesiga otya. Bwanange Hassan. Hassan ni mwanange Hassan. Abantu bagamba ba mutinge. Hassan ni mwanange Hassan. Soko mujeyo.
Thank you.
Yes, now at least somehow environment is somehow.
And what I was saying, kasitola abantu baagala kulimbalimba wakuswame wakuyole togendayo mwana kubanga kyensobola okugamba abasajja kasita bakuyole the best that people can do is simanyi free ampe kati olina okwegendereza you watch the steps kasitola abantu walina engeri gye wakuswamaswamamu mwana obuke mangu abantu basobola okufunirako waliyade 1 million nga 5 n'otandikayo business some small business okitegeera abo basajja tolowooza mbu baagala bino bye tukola tebaagala kuwulira abasajja abo olaba Uganda kati kasita ovaayo n'olaga nti oyagala nnyo ensi yo ate tebagenda okutwala ng'omuntu ayagala ensi ye bagenda okutwala ng'omuntu ayagala kusula gavumenti kyokka mwana jasa ensi yo gw'oyagala
wokoma kukyagala we bakulwanyisiza ne bagamba ono kizibu
okitegeera
naye kati tujja biwangula kulemezaamu
ate kati gwe baleke tugenda batandikako campaign nga za tabu tewali kugenda mu ddwaliro dokita nakusaba sente ate omuntu wona afa dokita alina osesema sente okitegeera wulira have you ever taken a patient in the hospital doctor akugamba mbu if you have not pulled out the money they are not going to work on your patient and you pull out the money omuntu n'afa kati gye tugenda okukola campaign omuntu waafa doctor sesema bagenda tuwulira wakiri watukwata
omuntu aba akulabira awo sooka oteekeko essente akole ku muntu kati omukwate kwafe onoonya osasula
okitegeera
gambye tebalina kutuzaanyira ku bwongo
ate olaba ne bano ba MP waffe for me what I wanted nze mbadde njagala abasajja bano bakozese to ground like for campaign masomero oba madwaliro omuntu agenda okukozesa amadwaliro atwaleyo bitanda biki okitegeera omuntu agenda kukozesa somero atwaleyo scholastic materials biki naye kati walaba ne president agenda mu bisabe yakuzanya mupiira kati MP anaakola batya ate
anaakola atya nagendako Mbale regional referral ng'omuntu ali ku drip yeebase ku cement dokita najja n'amuteekamu empiso ng'ali ku cement yeebase nengamba kati omulwadde yanaawona atya
ate gwe novaaku eyo nalina ggulu eyo mu Kampala lumu naliko naggulu mu ddwaliro omukazi yazaala omwana ali mu intensive care unit omukazi asula bano wabweru mosquitoes biting the woman, omukazi omugwe basubira okugenda mu ddwaliro wali mu intensive care unit ate awo omwana ebbeere kyokka omwana ali mu intensive care unit oli ali wala afidinga mosquito.
Olabe eddwaliro lya gavumenti ne weebuuza kiki abantu tebabafaako oba balowooza tuli bannakenya tubeera mu Uganda. Omanyi omuntu akola budget nga talowooza ku muntu wa wansi agamba afenda tuli bulungi. Pardon, you are saying Uganda is not yet ready for change. Why not? It is us to make it ready. And I want to assure you we are on 70% ready. So for you, if you have not seen how ready we are.
Oyagamba nti Uganda is not ready for change. Asabe government batujeko banamaje wawulire. Okitegeera? Batowe order tiwanamaje tewali kubeera mu kalulu mwena musigale waka wawulire.
Bajja kuume boundaries z'eggwanga bagende ku boundaries baleke lwaki bayingira mu mirimu gya poliisi eyo. Naye kati osanga emamba bajja kuteeka ku emamba ozimanyi ebyo emundu enene ezo nga buli mamba eri ku polling station weebuuza wano waliwo olutalo bakola biki. Weebuuza Uganda eno gye tukoleramu. Why do I want change? Are you ready nkuwe answer? I want change to reinstall human rights and freedom of the people of Uganda. To have a constitution which have full powers. Kufuna amateeka nga teri muntu ali waggulu w'amateeka. To get independent bodies which are really independent, not just a name. To have a sustainable economy. Ochayagala reasons endala lwaki njagala enkyukakyuka, you still need more kuwe.
Utalina na reason tokugamba takubuza akugamba nti what is the problem with the ruling government. Omusajja reda is the banang oba kutere mu Luganda.
Ye mwenyini mutere mu Luganda oba bwaba munyankole muwe.
And we want Uganda to regain the meaning of having independence, not just ceremonial independence.
Thank you.
Do they know that here we only have ceremonial independence?
We are still captives. When I quote the word of message, we were captives and we are enslaved in our own nation. And the people are enjoying it. Why do you want a change? Now, why don't you want a change? Why do you want to remain there? Give me. Iranze nsobola n'okuteeka waggulu otubuulire. Naye gojja kujja nafujo otutawanye. Wandiika. Why do you want change? Little knowledge is dangerous, very dangerous. But having little knowledge is not dangerous. But staying comfortable with it is more dangerous. There is having little knowledge and you accept I have it, but let me improve it by interacting with people who are intelligent, by reading and you improve your intelligence. But having little knowledge and you are feeling comfortable in it, you don't want to change. Even when they try to advise you, you abuse is a problem. Nabona alina account ya Museveni vote me bazukulu. Who is your grandchild? Muzukulu wo yani wano. Bazukulu bo wabateeka mu magendo wazabe bagenda kusikira mutabani wo. Vote me. Muzukulu wo yani? Oyo gwotayagaliza gwotateera ddagala mu ddwaliro. Forgot my account.
Okitegeera wamakubanyaawo. Naye olaba waliwo omusajja yangamba mbu Don, do you know that another reason for the government not facilitating hospital is one way of the other of controlling population? Nemugamba why is it that you don't control the birth rate but you are controlling the lifespan? Okitegeera? You are controlling the lifespan. You control the birth rate. You can put a don't with your mouth azala abana nga babiri. Kati gwolinda ne tuzala abana nga 15 notandika kulwana te bafe. Control the birth rate. Don't control lifespan. You are treating symptoms. You are not treating the disease.
The disease. Kati fe bagala tuve lwakuba batulaba ng'ebizibu. Fa babatawanya. Bagamba bano abantu bwe tubawa ddagala bajja kuwangaala ennyo. Kati mufe ndowooza bwe bafunayo endwala the disease ng'ezita myaka gyaffe bagiyiwamu. Kambe nga nsoma komenti zange wano mbaddemu.
Adoraba, do you know that up to today, Ampe, I still wonder how COVID reached Uganda kuva China?
Oba baleeta buleezi kirungi yatta bo benyini.
Okitegeera?
Gambe bantu bano bwe babawayo endwadde bagamba ngweneeta abantu bali wansi w'emyaka 35 kukoma nga 25 bagiyiwamu.
Naye lwakuweena ensi yaffe oluusi ebintu ebimu kasi toteekamu obwongo osobola nakufa Alisas boy. Kyolaba nze ebimu nze I just look at it n'ensirika. Mani waliwo ebintu obirabirawo n'ogamba naye kiki ye?
N'obireka n'ogamba nze bano sirina kyakubagamba.
Kati gavumenti yalaba nti wakiri akwate ebintu y'abasubuzi to rot in Nakawa than giving them to sell wadde wasasule mu luvannyuma. You get after sale payment. Kati woba no gamba naye kati where does the government gain from? Okubirekaawo
esente zife baagala esente zife eyo ku zero lwakuba bagamba oba mwavu kulinga. Naye kati emaali yo bwefiira awo ne bagiraba ng'efa awo oddayo mu kyalo bwe bakugamba ssebo teri kukyuka n'okkiriza n'ogamba nze sirina buzibu awo. Cats Uganda, who is you? Are you really cats of the other side? Okay, you just wait a bit. Mwalimu, I'm giving you the chance. Yesterday I had a question for you. That one is Mwalimu. He was my teacher and I was happy to find him in the struggle. Yes. Teacher and I wanted him to in Swahili.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ampe.
Thank you, sir.
Are you getting me?
I get it clearly.
Okay. I'm still where you left me. This is my area of residence inside the dormitories. Up to now, I'm still there. The other time I was not qualified, but after I went and studied, now I'm a qualified teacher. But the problem, it didn't help me. I'm still doing the other work of the warden and teaching. We are trying such that we can get government jobs, but we have failed. They introduced Kiswahili at senior 1 and senior 2, and they made it compulsory to all the schools. But this was done expecting Kiswahili to start at senior 1, but when it was not in primary schools. So they are expecting us to teach students who don't even have basics, and for us we start in secondary schools. And you can wonder, what does it mean? And now after doing it, they have continued and made it very tight in UNEB. You remember students used to pass Kiswahili highly, but now it's too tight. You cannot get an A in Kiswahili. You can't. Things are hard. Now students are dropping Kiswahili. Those who are studying Kiswahili are very few now. They continue reducing each and every year. And yet those people are the ones that made it compulsory. And now degree holders are not given government jobs. They are giving diploma. And yet they stopped teachers. They said that they need degree holders in secondary schools, and yet they are not giving degree holders jobs, and they are giving them to diploma holders. We don't know what it means. You see that there is a need of change, such that this one can be put right. Yes.
Land, and they know the problem of the rocket. Right now, imagine you are studying after this, you are in your mind to help the nation to serve, but it's after they tell you a degree holder is not work at it. Now, where?
Yeah. Someone is commenting that Kiswahili cannot take you anywhere. But if the government was organized, if they had a plan, if they had planned for it, it would be taking us somewhere. Because we have a vision for us as Kiswahili teachers. We have our plans. We tried to call upon the government. We have our boards. We have our clubs. We have everything, and we have tried to call.
When you contact government, that is their response. Because we are aware the hidden plan, they want to remove education or make it useless so that we get it for education at all.
Now in 2020, they prioritized sciences, and they increased the salary of science teachers. But at the same time, they made Kiswahili compulsory. They said that more teachers of Kiswahili are needed, such that we can give them jobs. But now teachers are there. They are moving up and down. They don't have jobs. Jobs are not being given to them. They are in Kampala, schools are there, government schools are there, and Kiswahili is not being taught there in senior 1 and senior 2. And they are not doing anything about it. We are just there. And we are soon leaving everything, going to do other things that can help us, leaving this thing of Kiswahili and arts generally. For us of Kiswahili, at least, but others of arts, other art subjects, things are not okay. I tell you, we who go in some government schools, we part-time. For example, I part-time at Ibanda Secondary. At Ibanda Secondary, there are 2 classes in staff room, 2 classes of people, science teachers and arts teachers. I tell you, as an arts teacher, you cannot say anything. No one can listen to you. There is nothing you can say. You are not driving, you are not doing what.
You see,
you cannot say anything.
That's what they want. You know why they are undermining teachers? For you,
Mm.
for us youths when we study we report politics, and for the science there is no background that is showing them to be in politics so much, so they are demoralizing youth to join arts subjects because they know the moment they graduate definitely they will disagree with what they are doing, because most arts courses they rely on human and development, and the moment someone is developed mentally you will not start doing things which are not right. That's why they are making sure that they discourage young generation to study arts. You remember they removed political science. Now they have gone extra mile to remove arts. They will remove them. They will eliminate them because they know the products which come from there are the one disturbing them. So, my dear teacher, we have to endure and put in more efforts to make sure we change and gain something for God and my country. Mr. Don.
Era, you have spoken my mind, of course. Yeah, those people, they just want to deal with anything that can bring up a new generation. That is of yes people. Because now, if you try to shake the mind of people who are arguing against this immorality of this government, you will find that most of them, they offered arts when they were at high school. You understand? Because that's where arts is where you learn history, this all kind of revolutionary things, many humanity, how they dealt with us here so badly. You understand? So, and now if you ask me, these people are saying that they are changing curriculum. Simani, they are teaching people art, Simani handwork, what? Just ask yourself, if we have like 1,000, okay, let me just say like 600 schools teaching carpentry, and this is 600 schools each year is graduating like 300 carpenters. How many carpenters are we going to have in 5 years? And who will employ who? And who will buy from who? You understand? First of all, they are not even engaging with other countries to create global market. They are instead creating market for other countries in our own country. You understand? Because if you are to look, man, if you do your own research, a lot of things that come from abroad and its price is expensive here compared to things that we make by ourselves. You understand? So that is the government. They are trying to create two generations that have different understanding. That if I'm talking to Ampe, we can understand. But a kid who's in senior one now, if he happens to show you his report, believe me, you will not even understand. I'm telling you. Simanyi Simanyi wati. Even I don't know how they read that result.
Our teacher should tell us because
and now you see how this guys killed the generation. Do you know that this man's government killed the two generations? If you still recall Mwalimu very well, the people who went for government scholarship in the years of maybe 2007, 2008, they were given only two courses: education or social sciences. If you still remember. And now they were given education. Most of them went for what? For arts. Well knowing that the time will come when school is being dismantled, when arts will have no value, and these people will lack jobs. And as you lack the job, your children are not going to school. You understand?
I get.
As you don't have the job here, the other side, the children are not going to school. You get? Even the cost that the government gave you education and he has dismantled the schools, you find that the man has killed the two generations. That is their mission. You get?
Now those are generations which are unemployed and they are qualified, they have papers, but you are unemployed. You have nothing to do. Where should you work?
You get?
Explain to us is and what is the logic behind it? Are they is like for university or you have other business there?
Okay. Let me talk about it. Now, they changed the curriculum from what you used to study. Now it is called competence-based curriculum, that you must learn some competencies. But what I can tell you, it's failing. It's failing because they call it learner-centered, not teacher-centered. It means you come in class, you introduce the topic, and you leave learners to interact. You leave learners to bring up their ideas and they discuss, and then you leave them. But what I can tell you, some schools, they have left it, they are not following it, because they are seeing students not getting anything. At the end, they end up not getting anything. Exams are not like the usual exams, how they used to be. Now they changed. They are doing activities of integration. They are doing, it is like coursework. They keep adding those marks, and there is 20% from those marks that they were getting in their schools, which are sent to UNEB. Now, we are not sure whether these schools give real tests, real exams to students. We are not sure whether they sit and they manufacture marks. We call it manufacturing. So we end up getting something which is not, which I cannot even explain. Someone completes senior 4 when he or she knows nothing totally, because we are seeing students at senior 4, at the end of senior 4, getting A's. They were not used to getting A's. Now A is the one which we used to call a D1 and a D2. But now, my subject like Kiswahili used to have like 80 D1s, 80 distinctions. But now, it does not get any A, even a single A. But you find like 10 A's in biology, like 20 A's in physics. Now, those sciences which they prioritized are the ones which they are giving marks. At the end, you find someone who has been studying history, Kiswahili, and divinity is not getting anything. So for me, what I can say that this curriculum is a scam. I can call it a scam because students are not helped. You see, there are many dropouts. There are many dropouts who are not helping themselves. There are those who have joined nursing after their senior 4, but we are not sure what they will do there. We are not sure. For us, we teach students, but you look at a student, you look at the reasoning, you look at the seriousness, and you see that this student cannot get anything. But at the end of the course, at the end of senior 4, you find someone having an A in physics. You find someone having a B in biology. And then you ask yourself, what is this one going to do? The one that you used to call a dull student. After you hear that she or he joined nursing, now you wonder, what is he or she going to do there? These are the people giving needles and whatever inside the body when they are doing operation. So I'm worried about the future.
We are both struggling.
So that is my submission.
Thank you
Yes,
so
Ampe.
much. Yes, Don.
What were you saying? You first allow that Afande to talk. That one of SGA.
SGA.
Oyo ali waguru.
Yes, please. I think I've unmuted.
You unmute him.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just still somehow busy. I may not be able to talk now, but I'm on and listening, following everything. I'm with you guys.
That is very good. Thank you. Yeah. Afando wa SGA, even me, I'm talking. I was once like you. I was with the tight security. I hope you know that company very well. I was with the tight security. Nga watu sasula mitwalo 15 era yet the government is aware. Those people detaining
He's
our original
aware of
academic
everything that
documents.
is moving on. I know, I
You get?
understand.
The government, those companies, they are detaining our original academic documents. The government is aware. Even if you chance to get a job in another company, you can't go. They have your papers. So this is the time. Let us fight for what is of our right. A lot of security guards are there. Their papers are not with them. Agamazima. They are getting 150, 180. You get?
Very many of us, we are here, but you know, this Mr. Ampe has given us the way of now start having peace of talking, you know. But I just only want to thank Mr. Ampe. I'm moving with you. I'm learning very many things from you, bro.
Thank you so much. There is something which I heard. Even the money you work for during night shift is greater than your salary. Imagine the money they pay to the company for you to go and guard somewhere.
My friend, let me first finish up what I'm doing. We are going to talk. I will talk, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Even here in Mbale, there is a sino that, but the way they are paying the workers there, they are many, but the way they are paying them as if they are enslaved. Well, yes, money helps them, but that is not enough money to be given to a human being who is having family and so on. He has to eat. Me, sometimes I feel like government brings those investors and tell them, be sure of the cheap labor, be sure of this, of free land.
And Ampe, let me tell you what you didn't know. The client goes to the security company. If a guard is to work in that premises with a gun, the client pays 1.5. That is if a guard is to work with the gun. But if the guard is to work without a gun, the client paid like 800 or 900, depending on their bargaining power. But a guard is given 100. If too much, 175. And with even overtimes, with a lot of nonsense, you understand? For me, I was in tight security. For me, I worked in security company for 3 years, I'm telling you. And what it made me to be chased, this thing of argument. You know, for me, I don't like nonsense. Because I know my rights. I was working there, Kamocha. There are main offices in Kamocha there. You understand? Again, once you enter the company, coming out is tug of war.
So
They even charge you. You get? Yet the government is aware. That you see, the only thing that pains me, the government is aware. Yet even the president, his academic document is sleeping with him in his house. Someone who's just guarding a bag of peanuts, they detain your academic documents for what? And the police is aware. Everyone is aware. Minister of Education is aware. The soldiers are aware. The government, you don't have anyone to run to. You are left helplessly. You have to work. That's why for me I just woke up one day. I took back the gun to the office and I moved in my way. I didn't even resign. Me, I just took back the gun. I moved in my way. They called me the next day. I told them, me, I'm not going for work. Actually, even my papers are still there. Because sometimes if we talk, people think we are lying. If my papers are there, do you know how much they are demanding me that I left the work without finishing their stupid contract? You get?
No,
but we are going to fight not until Ugandans are going to be free. That even if we are to die, and the history of this country is not written by us, but written by Ugandans. Wherever we shall be buried, our soul will be okay because Ugandans will get peace. We shall fight. Can you imagine now children are at school just because teachers are not paid? Eh? Those days when we were growing up, policemen used to move door to door, looking for any kid who has not gone to school. They arrest the parent. Because by then, the government schools were working very well. Teachers were being paid. Eh? You understand? The same person who's undermining art teachers went through the same academic system. You get? You understand? They're just trying to render us jobless. Even if a teacher say Uganda dig, there is no market for what you are going to. Banange, me Uganda, I don't know.
Actually, their mission is to make us poor and poorer.
But they will not manage this generation. I'm telling you, this generation. Hey, aya.
They joked with the other one, but this one, we are not giving any chance for them. Because whichever they are planning, we foresee and see what is it is. Because we analyze and I always tell people they should not expect us to be lower intelligent than them. The moment you produce a child, be sure that that child is more intelligent than you. For them, they are just now forcing things to happen. And there is no miracle which will happen anymore. We are in our control. This is our generation and we must change for the better. Although we still have other people who cannot believe in themselves. But this is the time you utilize your time and use it sparingly.
The entire Uganda, people that have not known that, you know that almost 85% of Ugandans are vulnerable. Even the people who are doing big business, they are under loans. You understand? You look at Borderman, the bike is for 10 million. You are struggling to pay the 10 million, they again deploying for the policemen on the roadside to arrest you. Before you know, the bike has been taken. Do you know that one motorcycle can move in 4 people? In 4 people like this, and again the company belongs to the same people. Now you look at the businessmen in town, even if you decide to close the shop, still at the end of everything you will pay the rent, and the building belongs to these people. Man, these guys that have finished us, I'm telling you.
They are doing everything possible to finish a Ugandan.
These people that have finished us, they own the banks, and do you know? Do you know that we are working for these people in every angle? They own the banks, they own the buildings where we rent to do the business, they own URA, they own carbons, they own petrol station, they own even the fuel, they own Katonda Wang.
Everything here is theirs. You do like this, that is when you go there.
Do you know that Uganda is the only country that has proved to its citizens that on this earth we are visitors. Kwasa kubanja esimu jo kwata ya loni epishi ya loni enyumba jo sulamu landlord akubanja landlord naye bamubanja amaduka jo liko bakubanja enyumba erimu ebintu byo byona ya government. Now what do we own? We are only left with one vote. Do you know that in Uganda what we own as Ugandans is only our vote?
It is our
only
vote,
our vote.
And we have to use it.
Only our vote is the only thing we own in this country. There's nothing. Even the schools that our forefathers died and left for us, they've dismantled it. The best school in our international school. Will your kid go to international school?
Can you afford to take a child to international school yet you are not earning anything? Everything is on loan. Actually, most people are standing on loan in this country. You see people building, you see businesses, but full of loan there and there. People are struggling to get food in their own nation. You plant something, selling it, taxes are like nothing. You see who benefits it.
Now I heard that next year they are going to start paying school fees in URA.
That is a proposition, and they will confirm because our parliament is also full of those people. You cannot trust when they put in parliaments like they are just passing there. They are not even telling them to debate about it. They put it there. People will confirm and eat more money. Now,
in Uganda, we own nothing. We own nothing apart from our name, the name that your father gave you, that Ampe. That is the only thing you own. Your father has sold the land in the village for you to go and study. You again working to buy land. Can you imagine? So I don't know.
Even our names, they will take them away from us.
Uganda.
We tell you Ugandan name, you cannot just put it there. Say,
And the ones who are bragging that they have money, You are paying school fees, nursery 700,000. The kid goes to university. The kid leaves school, and again you open for your kid your own business. Why don't you just open for the kid the business, the kid to be there? Then, I wish everyone is seeing what we are seeing. This government would have gone, but people whom life has favored, they think that for us we are lazy. That is the problem. You see in Uganda, the people whom life favored them, they always think that the rest are lazy. You always see they tell you go and work. They think we don't want to work, or we don't have work. You understand?
And it is more worth when you get someone who have been failing seriously, then after getting favor from the government, either by finance or someone else, he really tells you after getting a job and he has changed life, he tells you, you people, you work. I really see the advice of someone said, for you, why didn't you work? And they pretend as if they know to work more than others. I always tell people, do you think you are special from others? In Uganda, when you have not, if government has not favored you, if you are not corrupt, if you are not eating public funds, where do you get? You put a business on the taxes are more than the profit. Even sometimes in the big town, you find the tax they want is more than the rent you are paying. Now, when will you work? So in the Uganda,
you understand? Now Ugandans were thanking government that government did good to work with the harm to make Muara. We want the government that will make Muara by itself, not giving our money to someone in the name of an investor. You understand?
it is our money, but they are
yes, Ampe, you bring that man down, the greatest genius.
greatest.
You understand? So that is so Afande, by the way, you are not even putting any name, Afande of SGA. Afande, you talk to your colleagues, they are the ones who are there. Because for you being here, it means there's a way you see things in different perspectives. You talk to your fellow friends there. You see, when us were, me, I'm telling you, I was in tight security. You understand? Tight security. Their headquarters is in Kamosha, up there, Bukoto Street. I was there guarding, also suffering outside just like you. You can tell others, let us fight this government to go away. But if I wonder how people are comfortable settling for less. That is where my problem is. People are comfortable settling for less. You get? But I want to tell you the Baganda who are here. For us, the people of North, the people of East, the people of North, where Oteba, can you mute? Oteba, can you mute? Yeah. So the Baganda who are here, for us from West Nile, from Northern and Eastern and Western, we have decided to present our candidate, who is Robert KYAGULANYI SSENTAMU. So Baganda, I want to thank you also for refusing your own son, and you presented a foreigner to come and contest against him. The work that you are doing of hatred, I really appreciate you. Yeah, hating your own son. Yet we from other region, we have decided to believe on him, seeing him as the only element of change, God sent element of change, son of the soil, innocent soul, Robert KYAGULANYI SSENTAMU. Then you decided to be against him. Some of you who are fighting him, continue fighting him, but we are ready to shame you. Continue bringing another person to fight your own son, and we shall show you that in him is where we believe, and in him we shall stand with him, come rain, come sunshine, and we are ready to fight whoever will stand against us. And if that time comes,